Yeah, and as our guy working behind the camera, he said you're 20. You said you were 28.
28, yeah.
28. You look like you're 22, 23, man.
Yeah, that's been the story of my life. Yeah.
Welcome to the latest episode of In the Loop with Leo. I'm him. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Mr. Aaron Guillen. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. How was training today?
It was great. I mean, just finalizing the week. We have a game tomorrow, so it's important to get those details done and be ready for tomorrow.
How's the Tampa life been, man? You like it here?
Yeah, we love it here. I mean, me and my wife, we love to explore downtown and stuff like that. There's so much stuff to do around here. So, I mean, yeah, this is going to be our third year here. We've been loving it so far.
Now, I know a lot about soccer, but for those who are watching and don't really know the sport, why don't you tell me your position here and your role within the team?
Yeah, like you said, my name's Aaron. I'm a defender. This is my third season for the Rowdies. Obviously, my job in the team is to help the team defend, but we have a great group and we do everything collectively. So defensively starts from the front, and as well as our attack starts from us and the goalkeeper.
So I really want to get into what I originally brought you on the show for, which is talk about the mental health within professional athletes. And you yourself created the Win Your Mindset Coaching Alliance. Tell me a little bit of what that is and why you and your wife decided to create that.
Yeah, like you said, me and my wife started this about 2 years ago now. It's called Win Your Mindset. And we started it because one day I got home and she started talking to me about just trying to help young athletes and just athletes in general with our experiences. We all had ups and downs in our youth career, in college career, and even professional career. It's not always a smooth process. So just being able to help people deal with mistakes, learning from those mistakes, with the pressure that comes with the sport, because obviously people that are playing the sport, young kids have goals in mind as well, and just trying to put things in perspective and just trusting the process instead of just focusing on the end result. It's something that we work with the young athletes. We have athletes from 8 years old and up to 32 years old. So we try to help everyone that wants to be helped and that wants to have a conversation with us.
Yeah, one thing that stood out to me, not only it's helping out with the mental health, but also you made it available towards any athlete at any level. Because usually when I see programs like this, it's specifically for professional athletes and Division I athletes. Why did you decide to make it available to any athlete at any level?
Yeah, like I said, everyone has dreams and expectations, right? So it's important to be able to deal with each step that you're going. Even like we run with our athletes, it's like they want to play all the time, and sometimes they're not going to play every single minute. And with mistakes as well, they dealing with mistakes. Young athletes think that they need to be perfect every time, and no one's perfect. Even the best players in the world make mistakes. So it's just being able to learn about that, and like I said, helping them try to deal with it in an early stage instead of when you are really, really struggling. It's just helping them from early stages and try to make it easier on them.
Yeah. Obviously, you're from Mexico, and now you played with the FC Dallas Academy. You played with FC Dallas, and you transitioned your way through your career, and you landed in Tampa. Do you think because you were born in a different country and now you're playing soccer in another different country, was that also another factor to help people with their mindset and their mental health to adapt to like new places or new arenas?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had ups and downs in my career, and I think it's great to go through those ups and downs because it makes you stronger. When you're low, it makes you want to keep doing what you love, which when I was at my low point, I knew I wanted to be a professional soccer player. So I always kept working towards that. So I think it's just dealing with those mistakes, like I said before, and learning how to learn from those mistakes and try not to do them again. I think it's very important because, like I said, you have to learn from those and not make that mistake again.
You talk about learning mistakes. Have you seen like either professional athletes you've been around with or on social media focusing too much on their physical health and also forgetting that they have to focus on their mental health as well?
Yeah, I think more and more it's coming out that you need to focus on your mental side. There's been, unfortunately, a college athlete just went through through a rough patch and something that we don't want any athlete or any person to be dealing with. But I think more people are realizing how important the mental side is. Like I said, you could be really good physically, but if you don't have that confidence, if you don't have that drive and that gets you to that next step or gets you through that struggle that you're going through, it's very hard to continue to compete in whatever sport you're doing or whatever thing you're doing in life. If you have a block, it's trying to remove that block so you could continue with that goal that you have in mind.
I know the fans for the Rowdies, they're very involved in the community and they're very involved with the club. Have you received anything from like fans or people around the club, giving you compliments or giving you advice or tips or basically persuading you to keep on continuing with the Win Your Mindset Alliance?
I'm not sure if they know that Win Your Mindset is going on. So, I mean, we do a lot of stuff with our Facebook pages and stuff like that. So, we do engage a lot with the fans, like you said, but it's more related to the Rowdies and stuff like that. So, I mean, it will be great for people to get involved with Win Your Mindset. I know we have worked with a couple of local clubs around the area that we go out there and talk to their teams as groups as well, and then we do individual sessions. So I think it's important to be involved in the community because, like I said, I think everyone needs it. Even if you're going through a really good stretch in your career, I think it's important to know what's going right so you could continue doing that. We don't only work with people that are struggling. We work with people that are doing things well, so you could continue to do those things and continue to grow and achieve whatever you want to achieve.
You mentioned an example of the college athlete that recently went through a rough patch. I want to mention another example. Simone Biles, she participated in the Gymnastic Olympics in 2020. They took place in 2021, but they still called it the Summer Olympics 2020. She withdrew from the Olympics to focus on her mental health. Now, there were two sides. The sides that, agreed that she should, focus on her mental health, and the side that said, you're wasting your talent, you're harming the U.S. team by doing this, you shouldn't focus on your mental health during the tournament. Why do you think people side with, against Simone Biles dropping out?
I think that it just shows you that she's the best in the world, right? And she even struggles. So like I said, everyone needs help at some point in their career. But I think it's very important to let the person decide what they want to take. If she wants to continue in the competition or if she wants to withdraw. We don't know what that person is going through. So I think it's important to let everyone decide because they're fighting their own problems. We, as spectators, just see the athlete. We don't see the human, and I think it's very important to focus on the human side because at the end of the day, it is just a sport that it is making a lot of money for companies and for nations and for teams, but I think it's very important to focus on the human side.
Speaking of the Win Your Mindset, so how can people, you mentioned the Facebook pages, how can people get involved and what can they expect in regards to exercises or trainings when they do join the Win Your Mindset?
Yeah, if anyone's interested, you guys could shoot us an email at winyourmindset at gmail.com. And what you could expect, we do Zoom calls for most of our athletes unless it's around the area here in Tampa. But we work with athletes all over the country. We work from California, Massachusetts, here in Florida.
This is my last question. It's maybe Rowdies kind of specific. Reflect on the 2020 and 2021 season, and after that, tell me what your goals are and what you hope to accomplish in the new season.
Us as the Rowdies, we had a fantastic season. We made it to a final, and for circumstances that obviously happened, we couldn't play that final. 2021, another unbelievable season with some records for the team, most points for the Tampa Bay Rowdies as well, and unfortunately we fell short in the final game. But I think the goal is the same, to bring that trophy back to Tampa, and like I said before, it's step by step. Though we still have 33 games left, and we have to take one game at a time because if not, you lose sight of that big goal, and you just have to focus week in and week out.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Before I let you go, though, I do bring gifts to people I interview, and this one right here, I am part of a podcast called RBR Sports, and a producer for there, he made this special gift so I can hand it to
Perfect.
you.
Thank
There
you.
go, man. If you can open it, show it to the camera, it'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, there's a lot of wrapping paper in there.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah. It's he helped me make that playing card for you. So, you know, I appreciate what you do for the community, and I appreciate what you do for the Rowdies. So, hopefully that's like a little token to it.
Yeah.
You know, appreciate you
I
for what you do.
appreciate you, man. Thank
Appreciate
you
you.
so much.
Anything,
Thank
anything you want to say? Anything I left out or?
No, I think we're good. I mean, if anyone wants to contact us, I said winyourmindset@gmail.com.
Yeah.
They could just shoot us an email for information, and yeah, we're here to help anyone that needs it.
All right, thank you, Aaron, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's gonna do it for this episode of In the Loop with Leo Santos. Stay tuned for more guests coming up, and thank you for watching.